There we go. There we go. Live. It says it's live, not preview, which suggests that we are live. Yeah. YouTube is inconsistent, and it kind of irritates me a little bit. Sometimes it'll make a preview, sometimes it won't. So sometimes I double click, sometimes it doesn't. American etiquette and rules of politeness. So yeah. It is said that the way anything is done is that what's Today has been a bad day. So I got logged out twice. Sorry. It's first my laptop and then my phone, but in a sufficient deviation from each other that I didn't notice. I checked one and saw, okay, there's a time. No, it's not. It seems to be random. I don't know. I'm probably just me not waking up at the same time every day. Politeness is a habit. He who would be truly polite in society must render politeness habitual at home. Why is not politeness as good for home as for other society? Many seem to think that gentleness and civility are only necessary in society other than the family. They take extra points to be polite in company because it contributes to the enjoyment of all and relieves the occasion of friction. Why will it not do the same at home? How pleasant that home where rudeness is unknown and all uncivil and polite. One should be governed by the laws of politeness towards all the members of one's family, no less than in the intercourse of general society. There is in addition a tenderness and respect among the members of a home circle, which cannot be felt towards a common acquaintance. First of all, the father should receive a degree of deference which is given to no other. His opinions should be received with great respect, and his advice with gratitude and attention. His weaknesses, if perceived, should be concealed more carefully than your own. His comfort and convenience should be studied on every occasion. The mother, with more freedom, but certainly with more tenderness. Happy is a mother to whom her children render the unreserved homage of the heart. Relations claim a preference over common acquaintances, if they are worthy. Always treat them with the respect due them. In conversation at the fireside and at the table, such subjects should be chosen as have some interest to life or both. Endeavor to render your meals social as well as physical repasts, but never engage in defaming the character of anyone, holding up the faults of your neighbors before your children. Some children are raised to hear other people talk about until they think there is nobody virtuous or honest. Hold up the virtues of others and not their vices. Hans Andermann's story of the cobweb cloth, woven so fine that it was invisible, woven for the king's garment, must mean manners, which do really form a princely clothing for our nature. Manners are stronger than laws. Good manners and good morals go together. They are firm allies. To refined persons there is nothing so repulsive as bad manners. They not only seem, but feel them. It hurts a lady or gentleman of taste to see the common rules of etiquette violated. Correct taste. There are no purely good manners in the absence of correct tastes. It is important from the earliest childhood to begin the formation of pure tastes. Correct tastes is more properly the result of the general moral and intellectual culture than of any direct rules of discipline. It is a matter of feeling. It rests upon a few broad principles, and when these are interwoven, the character of and desired end will be attained. It is easy to graft good manners onto good taste. Manners must be practiced at home, your own table, your own drawing room, your parlor. Like politeness, of which they are really a part, they must be habitual. The children should be taught to act at home, just as the most sensitive parent would have them act at the house of a friend. Manners are awkward things unless they are natural. They are unnatural if we are conscious of them, especially if they cost us some effort. Okay, I'm going to cut that there and discuss and call that a day. A little bit of hiccupy today, but not so bad, not so bad. I still have certain habits to build up for the video portion of this, for the stream, up and down. I gotta, okay. So, mostly that was manners at home. So manners and etiquette. Etiquette is more powerful than law. It goes deeper. It goes into the soul. I think that's really what it comes down to. You don't want to be the one who's only thinking of other people for what you can get from them. You want to be thinking about what's best for them. What's best for them is what's best for you. If they're thinking about what's best for you, then you've done well. And you want to do that at home. You want to make home comfortable, good manners. You want to practice good manners till they become second nature. So if something's new, this goes into my habit building exercise. If something's new or a one-off, it's a task. If it's regular enough to be the same, to happen quite often, it's a habit. It's at the same time, then it first has to become a habit, and then you do a routine every day, making the bed. That's habit part of your. Then eventually, it just becomes a way of life that you don't even think about. If it's part of your routine, but your routine requires a little bit of work, it's not really second nature. Second nature is like the mastery of a habit or the mastery of a skill was that skill becomes second nature. If you read or watch, or if you're able to focus on something, maybe you've seen a movie or TV show enough that you can have it in the background while you're, or you can play a video game or play cards and speak freely, comfortably, easily to other people. That's when you're better. You need less conscious thought of the activity when that. So that's pretty much the ultimate goal. This whole exercise for me. It started as years ago, strength training, just worrying about my health. Read a book, the methodology book, and it was designed to work. I applied that methodology to other things because I wanted to develop other skills and habits. And I dropped a few times, and then I went back to the gym. So now it's just second nature to go to the gym. And once I pick it back up, like I'm entering focused, disciplined mode from the wild chaos I used to live. And after applying that to other things, I started streaming. I writing, gaming, the right amount, pulling. I guess maybe when I was strength training, the discipline started pulling back away from the bad habits. I've quit cold turkey, coffee twice. Twice? Yeah, twice. I've successfully quit twice. Fasting. I quit smoking twice. I mean, I'll still have the occasional cigar, but I'm not too worried about it because it's months between. So, breaking habits. This is a big part of it. And I found with watching too much TV, you still need entertainment. The higher quality entertainment that is game, the more functionally active entertainment it is does save me time a little bit because I'm less to jump into something else that I don't like. So there's a seriousness with which you have to everything, and it goes down to your soul too. You can't bringing etiquette home. That was the topic. I got a little bit sidetracked. To bring it home means to be cordial everywhere, be polite everywhere to everyone. When you be polite to yourself, you're not polite enough, and you know it. Clean up after yourself. Would you like it if somebody else came and left a mess at your desk? It's your. Would you if you had a guest and they made the bed in your spare? That's that'd be nice to come and see that. If they folded the laundry, the blankets, you give them. Well, you don't want a guest to help you clean up. I would suggest it's proper manners to insist that that they don't help you and you help them. Just you do the dishes. If you're having people over, it's nice to occasionally be invited over, right? So when you're at somebody else's house, think about that. If it's a good habit to get into and very, very friendly. I mean, with the internet, it's easy to socialize and become distant without thinking about it because you can still stay in some detachment. But invite people out. Maintain friendships. Think about the people around you. If there's somebody around you why not? I just lost. Yeah, you want to be cordial. You want to be at home and bring your manners home. If you're living with roommates, it's especially grease to the wheels to help them out. Like my mentality is, if you want it done bad enough, you'll do it yourself. When I'm beat up and down, I'm a little bit messy. Like I get fall behind. But I've noticed when I'm not as bad as other people, and but my mentality is I don't like being asked to clean up when it's not the time. Yes, it'd be appropriate to do it, but if I need rest, I need rest, right? Let me manage my own time. Quit micromanaging me. Manage yourself. Usually, those people are themselves. So, and I've rarely happened too, right? Like, usually, I'm the one bothered by something, but something it's bothering me. Well, I'm the one bothered. I'm the one who should do it. I was staying with a friend. And you don't want to let people take advantage of that. Like I mentioned, World War II, the French just bent over, the Germans took over pretty. Like I was staying with a friend, it bothered me, the dishes, so I did them. And her response was she became entitled and started expecting me to clean up after her and her kids. I was like, I'm helping you look after your kids for one. I'm already cleaning up to help out, and now you're telling me to do it, like demanding it. I left. It was like, I can't stay with a friend like that. I can't. It's not polite to demand stuff from people. Ask, like, would you mind doing that for me? I mean, if you live with somebody and politely asking them to help you with the dishes, it's one thing. If you want it done, do it yourself. It's one thing to do somebody else's dishes for them. That's super polite. If it's bothering you, do that. That's the way to go. People appreciate it. But if they never do it and they need to develop the habit, you just them by asking them to help you with the dishes. Then you get them of doing it by being polite. You're helping them with the dishes, especially if most of them are theirs in that case, which would be likely the case. Dishes, mess, cleaning. I mean, I guess broad net to talk out everything. And treat yourself like that. Don't leave a mess for yourself to clean. Clean up after you. You won't be polite to yourself. You know, is there something that you need help with? Ask. Find somebody who'd be interested first. Become friends with people who'd be willing to help you. You're streaming, for example. Get involved in the community. Talk to people. Offer to help people. You need to learn. They probably have more experience than you. And if not, then help each other. Be like. So if I say I want to stream to multiple sources. New idea just now. I'm gonna keep this idea. I find somebody and I offer to sacrifice some of my time to help them so they can stream it to 2 sources. Oh, give me the stream key. You stream it to there. I'll stream it from there to the next. I'm gonna try this. I have one laptop and it's causing me problems. So maybe I'm gonna try and practice what I preach. And that's one of the practice what you preach. Right? Like my desk is dirty, messy. It's on my list. And I have no doubt that when I have enough time in these habits that I'm reestablishing, like tidying, 2 separate things I have. One's processing, I call it, is just going through my notes and it's like reorganizing and going through it. It's like, and of course, it gets to a point where you get better at it. You end up storing things in a more efficient way, and I've done this before, right? I've had the habit before. I just kind of broke that. So reestablishing it's difficult because it's not a habit. It's not a routine. It's not something I just do. It's not like taking a shower, doing dishes. For me, it's different. So after the first, I just do stop. I used to when I was a kid, just go all out and then not do it for a long time. Well, I'm getting to the point where I just continuously do it. And then when I have to get to that time, and everything's already set and I already know everything. There's nothing. Well, then there's a sense of satisfaction with that for sure. It's like it compounds. Then it's like I have everything stored, and once I get that desk drawer tied, I'll start to get in the habit of keeping everything in there, cleaning everything up. Then I'll move on to keeping my bags packed and ready. We'll see if I stay here. But anyway, I stayed too long.